going to be order authority, Victor Hernandez. After that, we are going to be with us, Daniel Sanchez Token. And of course, Sonita Armas also is going to be talking for us. And then me, that I'm going to start also with all the event. And thank you so much also to all the students and all the participants that have been here present to this seminar. So let's start with order authority, Victor Hernandez, please.
Muy amable, gracias. Buenas tardes a todos, estimado señor coordinador de la carrera, licenciado Daniel Sánchez, estimadas compañeras profesoras, licenciada Alba Hernández, ingeniera Sonia Armas, y estimados estudiantes de la carrera de turismo. Bueno, en realidad, pues, siempre es importante este tipo de eventos y hoy, pues, con este evento de seguimiento a graduados, creo que es muy importante para ir desarrollando aquellas capacidades y perfiles de nuestra carrera. Felicitarles a cada uno de ustedes, felicitarles a las profesoras, al coordinador y a ustedes por ese compromiso diario que siempre lo tienen, ¿no? Ese compromiso, pues, que hace que seamos mejores personas, nos vayamos preparando de mejor manera y más aún en términos que lo van a ir desarrollando en la parte del idioma inglés que son necesarios para ustedes dentro de la carrera y dentro del perfil de ustedes. Entonces siempre es muy importante pues que estos eventos vayan dándose como un valor agregado a nuestro perfil de la carrera. Con estas palabras pues y por el agradecimiento de haberme invitado pues decirles que sigan adelante, sigan trabajando, sigan desarrollando y que la facultad y tanto la carrera de turismo está siempre con ese convencimiento de realizar un trabajo digno a todos aquellos, no solamente estudiantes de nuestra facultad, sino a nuestros graduados, aquellos graduados que salieron de la facultad y que siempre hacemos también un seguimiento a graduados para ver en dónde están proyectándose, cuál es el perfil, en qué es lo que se necesita para seguirles perfeccionando y capacitándonos. Y hoy pues verles nuevamente acá, aunque no en presencia, pero sí mediante una pantalla, sí es cuestión de alegría y de desarrollo también personal. Lamentable de que en estos momentos pues esté pasando lo que está ahora pues a nivel de todo el Ecuador y del mundo, lo que es la pandemia. Eso ha hecho que lógicamente nos retiremos de las aulas de nuestra universidad, no estemos pues realizando estos cursos, el desarrollo de estos eventos frente a frente o face a face, como lo saben decir ustedes, pues en realidad, y eso hace pues de que sea un poco más frío tal vez por estar a través de una pantalla. Sin embargo, siempre tengo la esperanza de que estaremos pues nuevamente encontrándonos, estaremos mirando frente a frente, nos estaremos pues nuevamente dando la mano, dando el abrazo fraterno, ese abrazo fecundo que siempre lo podemos hacer nosotros como latinoamericanos y algún rato volveremos nuevamente a encontrarnos. Lo que sí puedo decir es que cuando regresemos, a lo mejor ya no vamos a ser los mismos, seremos diferentes, cambiaremos mucho, pero seremos diferentes en un ser, de ser mejor personas, porque hemos visto y hemos palpado ahora que la vida no solamente ha sido un hábito de vivir, sino un objetivo, una meta, y no solamente el objetivo y la meta, sino el compartir con los amigos, el compartir con la familia, el desarrollar cada una de estos eventos. En este sentido, pues, lógicamente, bienvenidos nuevamente acá con sus docentes, exdocentes, y no les puedo decir bienvenido a la facultad, porque en realidad, pues, estamos un poco lejos de ella, pero la llevamos en el corazón, la llevamos en la mente, la llevamos en nuestro cariño. Así que con este evento de seguimiento a nuestros graduados en la capacitación de aquellos conocimientos o aquellas habilidades que necesitan, pues espero que les vaya excelentemente y felicitarles por estar acá principalmente pues participando a cada uno de ustedes. A nuestras compañeras docentes, pues igual la felicitación y el agradecimiento por parte de la facultad, y al señor coordinador también, gracias por esa responsabilidad de tener con todos, estudiantes, estudiantes, graduados, que siempre la facultad será la casa de cada uno de ustedes. Bienvenidos pues y gracias por haberme invitado.
Thank you so much to our authority. Very well. And so let's move on now with our coordinator from our career, from tourism and hospitality major, and also from tourism. So with us is Daniel Sánchez.
Muchas gracias, Magíster Alba Hernández. Muchas gracias. Una buena tarde con todos. Doctor Víctor Hernández, decano de la Facultad de Ciencias Humanas y de la Educación. Ingeniera Sonia Armas, encargada de seguimiento a graduados de la carrera de Turismo y Hotelería. Compañera Alba Hernández, encargada de desarrollar este evento con los estudiantes de la carrera de Turismo y Hotelería. Están participando también estudiantes de la malla de turismo y también, obviamente, los graduados. Darles la bienvenida y esperar que disfruten de este evento, que lo que va a reflejar es todo el aprendizaje que ustedes han podido desarrollar durante todo este tiempo que están cursando la universidad. Esta es una de las oportunidades para seguir aprendiendo. Fíjense que cómo ha cambiado nuestras vidas. Antes nosotros no sabíamos de videoconferencias, no sabíamos de Zoom, y eso nos ha hecho mejores personas. El saber que podemos realizar muchas actividades, el estar familiarizados con la tecnología, precisamente va a hacer que no sigamos siendo las mismas personas. Seremos mejores. Y eso es lo que lo vamos a demostrar en esta tarde. Sean ustedes bienvenidos y gracias por asistir.
Yo les quiero, antes que darle la palabra a la ingeniera Sonia Armas y a la licenciada, pues a ver si prendemos las cámaras para ver si les tomamos unas fotitos por lo menos, y así pues tenerles presente de que todos están sanos, todos están alegres, todos están sonriendo, y así es como hay que estar, como lo tenemos que realizar. Así que rogaría a todos los compañeros pues que por favor nos prendan un momentito las cámaras para hacer unas fotitos de, bueno, veo que están bastantes estudiantes, veo que en realidad están como seis, bueno, trataremos de hacer por lo menos unas 3 citas, ya que no todos van a prender las cámaras, se están poniendo guapas, y eso es importante. Veo también a María Fernanda, docente de la carrera. Me parece importante siempre el trabajo y el desarrollo de cada uno de ustedes en cada una de estas actividades, que permite lógicamente pues seguir avanzando, seguir trabajando como siempre. Listo, vamos a hacer unita más con el otro. Es correcto, acá no me han prendido todas, así que tengan la fineza de prender todas para que no salga solamente los nombres. Eso, ahí me parece muy bien. Y verles que todos están muy bien, listo. Así que sonrían, 1, 2, y vamos a tomar una más. Listo, gracias. 1, 2, 3, en eso pues podemos ya tener. Y antes me imagino que ya luego van a empezar ya el trabajo, antes de que hable la Soñita, no sé si va a intervenir también, pero sí quisiera que me ayude, quisiera pasarles un videíto de mi parte, pues no sé si me ayuda compartiendo para poder compartir, y ahora que están todos los estudiantes, pues poderles invitar a este video. ¿Sí puedo compartir ya o todavía no?
Sí está habilitado, doctor Víctor.
Gracias, muy listo, vamos a verlo y necesito. Vamos a escucharlos y esto va con cariño para todos, ¿no?
Días tristes, nos cuesta estar muy solos. Buscamos 1000 maneras de vencer la estupidez. Meses grises es tiempo de escondernos. Tal vez sea la forma de encontrarnos otra vez. Pero son las 8 y has salido. Aplaudir a tu ventana me dan ganas de llorar. Al vernos desde lejos tan unidos, empujando al mismo sitio, solo queda un poco más. Volveremos a juntarnos, volveremos a brindar. Un café queda pendiente en nuestro bar. Romperemos ese metro de distancia entre tú y yo. Ya no habrá una pantalla entre los dos. Ahora es tiempo de pensar y ser pacientes, confiar más en la gente, ayudar a los demás. Mientras tanto, otros cuidan los pacientes, un puñado de valientes que hoy tampoco dormirán. Pero son las 8 y has salido. Aplaudir a tu ventana me entran ganas de llorar. Al vernos desde lejos tan unidos, empujando al mismo sitio, solo queda un poco más. Volveremos a juntarnos, volveremos a brindar. Un café queda pendiente en nuestro bar. Romperemos ese metro de distancia.
Listo, gracias. Solamente eso quería pasarles para que se recuerden de su casa, y que en algún rato estaremos nuevamente ahí, volviéndonos a dar la mano. Así que gracias por todo, ¿no?
Oh, okay. So thank you so much for being here, our their authority. And now with us, we have the engineer, Sonia Armas, she is in charge of Seguimiento a Graduados.
Muy buenas tardes, señor decano. Muchísimas gracias por asistir. Su presencia da mucha importancia y realce a este evento. Nos hace saber el compromiso permanente que usted tiene con la facultad, con la universidad y sobre todo con la carrera de Turismo y Hotelería. Igualmente al señor coordinador Daniel Sánchez, el agradecimiento por el apoyo permanente en cada una de las actividades que organizamos como seguimiento a graduados. Albita, de la misma manera, nuestra expositora, los muchachos expositores de la carrera de Turismo y Hotelería y a todos los muchachos que se encuentran hoy aquí, que son estudiantes de Turismo y Hotelería. Ya lo manifestó nuestro señor coordinador, este es un evento de seguimiento de graduados, pero sobre todo creo que es un evento en donde vamos a compartir las experiencias, los conocimientos aprendidos y que hoy van a ser puestos en práctica por nuestros estudiantes y que eso debe servir de motivación para los muchachos que están en los niveles inferiores. No me queda más que reiterar nuevamente el agradecimiento de todos ustedes y disfrutemos del evento que nos han preparado con mucho cariño Albita y los muchachos. Muchas gracias nuevamente, señor decano, señor coordinador, la presencia y el apoyo. Muy amables.
Gracias a usted.
So thank you so much to everybody. So let's start with our event. Thank you. I'm going to share the screen. Okay, so before we start with our event, I want to say our agenda. So I have here the agenda that we are going to be having for today. So this is saying, welcome to this webinar, and the points that we are going to be having are the following. Discussing first with the audience. The second point is learning useful vocabulary for hospitality and tourism through videos, and among other material that the students of 8th semester prepare. At the same time, we are going to be playing with Kahoot after each video. So my suggestion for all of you is you to have Kahoot in your phones, I don't know, maybe in your iPads, in your tablets, and in your computers. So please, I really appreciate you to have 2 screens because we are going to be playing with Kahoot. Then also, at the end of this event, I will be sharing with you some useful links that you can put it into practice, or you can use them in order to practice the English language. Those links are related to the topic that we are going to be talking today. So before we start with the event, here we have a question that is for everybody, and I would listen what you think about this question. So how useful is English in your profession and why? Someone of the audience that wants to say that and answer this question, please.
Me, could be. Good afternoon with all of you. I want to say, first of all, that English is really useful in our profession because we can communicate with a lot of people in our lives. In terms, maybe we are going to live with a lot of tourists, internationals from the United States and other countries. For that reason, communicating with English, that is general language, is really important. For that reason, for me, is really important and useful.
Teacher, excuse me, we can't hear you.
Teacher, we can't hear you. It's silence over there.
Yes, of course, we have some problems. We are trying to solve it in this moment. Please wait a minute. Thank you.
Parece que tenemos algún inconveniente, jóvenes.
No se le escucha, profe. O sea, la teacher no se le escucha, no sé qué pasó.
Albita, no se te escucha.
Si puede, por favor, teacher, salir y volver a entrar.
En sus configuraciones de micrófono, teacher.
Porque sí está habilitado el audio. No.
No, teacher, we can hear you.
Me parece que ya se desconectó. Esperemos que vuelva a conectarse para resolver.
Listen me, guys.
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
So
teacher, now
sorry,
we
so
can
sorry
hear
for
you.
the interruption. So sorry for the interruption. So I'm here, guys. So sorry again. So I'm here again. So we were is talking about this part, about how important is this section about the communication, about what the answer said. So here, as I said before, human beings have the capacity to communicate with other people, and they have the power to select their preferences, their necessities according to their needs. No, so in the other part, talking about communication skills, according to what this author argues, he mentions that it is an essential element for hospitality industry. Also, understanding of performance expectations are keys to the achievement of tourist satisfaction. And finally, this author also mentions that tourism industry supply and demand side must communicate perfectly to ensure quality and need performance when you are going to give, in this case, a service, no? So you can give, and you can have good standards when you give good quality. Talking about, in this case, about English has had a big impact in the society and also around the world, and it has had also a big status, and 600 million people use it as a second language. And what is a second language? A second language is, as you guys that you studied English at Utah University, so you are not exposed to the language outside. But on the other fact, for example, you have here 1 billion people are learning it as a foreign language. Foreign language is when you, for example, you have the chance to travel to Canada or United States or a country that is spoken the language. So you will, it is different to study in a place that is spoken the language. So you are gonna face real situations outside the class. So when you go to the bank, when you go to a restaurant, when you are in a hospital, in any kind of situations that you are gonna be, you are gonna have the chance to practice English language, so that is a foreign language. So talking about the other part, here English is super important because you can communicate among different kind of people, and as I said before, you can give good service. You can have also different standards in all the factors that you are going to be facing in this section. So again, English plays an important role in your profession. Why is learning English beneficial nowadays? So learning this language widens you understanding different kind of cultures. If you have the chance to travel, and also if you have the chance to be facing with foreign people, with people from other countries, because this is a language, as I said at the beginning, that is spoken around the world. And another beneficial thing is that if you have the chance to travel to another country, you can enjoy the things that you are going to be doing, and you are going to have good moments too. So here, English language, again, is super important in your profession, and English go by hands with a tourism and hospitality major. And in fact, if you want to continue studying, for example, another kind of program, for example, a master's program or a PhD program, it is a requirement to know English. As you know, the majority of documents come in English, so it is like mandatory to study this language for you guys. And now talking a little bit about what is English for specific purposes in your career. So English language is teaching that is designed to meet the specified need of a learner. So in your case, guys, and according to what a Professor One in 2008 proposed, he constructed some model for this ESP, that is English for specific purposes, and he proposed 4 dimensions in his study. The first dimension that he said is that you can study as a student of tourism and hospitality and tourism, English for food and beverage services. Another one is English for air flight and services. The third one is hotel for services. And finally, English for tour managers and guides. So according to this curriculum, so all the students have, the students of 8th semester prepare something that is vocabulary used in your profession. This is special and express messages through a conversational system of symbols and codes. So according to these dimensions, guys, you are gonna be checking real examples. For example, here you have English for food and beverage services. Here you're going to check something related to how to work in a restaurant. In the second dimension, you're going to check about airport security and airport procedures. In the third one, you're gonna be checking vocabulary about checking in and checking out in a hotel and how to give information about hotel facilities. And finally, you are going to be here learning also about how to request and give touristic information and how to give directions too. So in the next part, you are going to see some material that the students of 8th semester prepare for you according to these dimensions. So this webinar was prepared in 4 parts. So you are going to see, as I said at the beginning, my recommendation, guys, is to have 2 screens because we are gonna be playing after each dimension. So let's start with our students' participation. So with us, we have the first dimension that is English for food and beverage services. And with us is Andres. So welcome, Andres, please. Can we start?
Okay, teacher, thank you. Hi, everybody. I'm talking about the restaurant staff. So now, there are many people that work in a restaurant as a staff. So we have the first picture, a waiter and waitress. Waiter is that used for a man, and waitress that is used for a woman. The waiter and waitress is a person who brings a tray for carrying dishes. So next, we have to the head waiter in the second picture. The head waiter is a person who is in charge of a waiters. In the last one, we have a customers that is that are persons that enter in a restaurant for eating and having a good time. Move on to the next slide, please. Okay, in this part, we have a booking a table in a restaurant with some phrases and useful phrases that the staff say and the customers say. So now in the first picture, we have a first question that is, what can I do for you? And the possible answer about the customer is, I booked a table for 2 at 7 p.m. So now the next question is, under which name is it? The possible answer is, it's under the name of Andres, Oscar, any name. So the last, may we see that this table? The customer say, of course, please come with me. Thank you. Next slide, please. In this section, we have an ordering and asking about the menu. We have many useful phrases for a server in a restaurant. For example, hi, I'm Andres. I'll be your server tonight. When when the customer receive a menu, the server can ask, are you ready to order? So when the customer has ordered, the server say, anything to drink? So now in the last, pay attention, the last question, is everything okay? It is important because the server always checking the actions about the customer because represent a good service that the restaurant has. Next slide, please. So we have more useful phrases that the customers say in a restaurant. Pay attention when you are booking for a table in a restaurant. The first question is, could you bring us the menu, please? The customer say, we'd like to order. So the server bring a menu and the customer say, what yapingacho exactly is? This question is when the customer doesn't know about the whatever dishes. So another phrase that I can use is, what do you recommend me? Or what do you recommend us? So in this part, it's important that the server know about the all kind of dishes that the restaurant has. The many restaurant has a sommelier that recommend kinds of wine. So in the last section, to finish, when you are paying in a restaurant, we have some phrases and some questions that use the staff in the restaurant and the customer or clients. So what the restaurant staff can say, the first question is, or the possible question is, did you enjoy your meal? About the dishes. The customer can say, can you have the bill, please? This is when the customer have eaten and need the bill to pay. The possible answer after then is, are you paying together or individually? Then keep the change is when a customer gives a tip for the service of the server. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Andres. That was, or they were some phrases and useful expressions related to food and beverages and services. And now with us is going to be a video related to this. After the video, do not forget to be ready with the second screen, so you will have the chance to play with related to that, to what you are going to be watching and to what you read. So please, Oscar.
Hello there. ¿Has buscado alguna vez un hotel en internet?
I am Andres. I'll be your server today.
Okay, hi. Could you bring me the menu, please?
Of course, here you have.
Thank you. What exactly yapingacho is?
It's a traditional dish in Ecuador. The principal ingredients are tortillas de papa, fried egg, a chorizo de Ambato, and some salad and avocado.
Oh,
¡Eso sí que es otra onda!
I see. It sounds delicious. I wanna try it.
Anything to drink?
Okay. I like
Fallas técnicas. Espera, por favor.
orange juice, please.
Anything else?
That's all. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, it looks delicious.
Enjoy your meal?
Yes, it was delicious. Can I have the beer, please?
Daré una oferta que no podrá rehusar.
Sure, here you have.
Thank you. Can I buy by credit card?
No, so sorry. We only accept cash.
Oh,
¡Fuimos timados!
I see. Here you have. Keep the change.
Thank you.
Nadie se ha preocupado tanto por mí.
Have a nice day.
Sí, bueno, ¿quién tiene hambre?
What can I do for you?
May I see that table?
Of course. Come with me, please.
May I have the menu, please?
Okay, here you have. Are you ready to order?
Just a minute, please. Okay, I'd like to order an encebollado.
Okay, would you like chifles with that?
Sure, why not?
And would you like any juice with that?
Yes, I would like a glass of coconut juice, please.
Okay, I will come back as soon as I can with your order.
Oh, wait, please. I want to change my order.
¡Diablos, señorita!
I don't want that anymore. I want a shrimp ceviche, please.
Okay, wait a minute. Hello. Here it is.
Excuse me, I didn't order this.
Oh my god, so sorry. Didn't you order encebollado?
No, I changed my order to shrimp ceviche.
So sorry again. I will return with your order.
I can't believe it. Just leave it here.
So sorry, please.
Can I have another spoon, please? This is dirty.
¡Ya nos exhibiste!
Okay, in this moment.
Excuse me, could I get the bill?
Sure, here you have.
I think you made a mistake with the bill. I know that I ordered a shrimp ceviche, but you didn't bring that. You brought me an encebollado.
Yes, so sorry for all the problems that I caused.
¿Qué haces si te atrapa? Me hago bolita. ¿Y si te empieza a patear? Sigo en bolita. Eso es.
Now the order is okay.
Oh, it was not my day today.
Please accept this piece of chocolate cake for all the problems that I caused.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, it was a pleasure to help you. So sorry again for all the problems. Thank you.
Y eso que decían que nunca iba a servir para nada.
Ya no aguanto.
Okay, thank you so much, guys. So now, as I said before, please, we are gonna have two screens. So please open Kahoot. You are going to receive a pin now. Okay? So be ready to play. So please, Andrea is gonna be with us. Oh, that is the pin. So please, 955-911. So we don't have players now. Okay, now we have Paula Vasquez. Thank you so much for entering. Okay, we have more players. Rose, Paula, Tamia, thank you, Valeria, Romy, welcome. Very well, now we have 13 players. So welcome to everybody. We have 28 players now. We're gonna be waiting 2 more minutes until we have more participants. We're gonna be waiting 1 more minute, and we're gonna start playing. Okay, we're gonna be waiting for a second. We're gonna start. Let's move on to the first dimension of English food and beverage services. So let's start playing. Please watch out the questions. The first question. Move on to the second question. Very well, that was the answer. And question number 3, what expression will you use to order food in the restaurant? So the answer was sure it's the, okay, choose the first. Question number 4. That was the wrong answer. Okay. And question number 5. Can I have you, please? Very well. And the last question. Very well. So sure was, okay, the first one. Thank you so much for the participants. Joel and Danis were the other participants that had the other steps. Thank you so much for all the participants. This was the first game, and we're gonna have 3 more games in, so you will have the opportunity to participate for the other ones that didn't do it. So thank you so much, and let's move on to the next part. So, and now with us, we have to the second dimension. And in this part is going to be talking Andrea and Jocelyn. So please, thank you so much.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. For me, it's a pleasure to be here. I'm going to talk about flight services. It is the second dimension. Airport staff, it is mandatory to know what are the employees that work in the airport. So in this case, we have some of them. Check-in officer, that is the person who helps you to make the check-in. Cabin crew, I'm going to explain in the next slide. Pilots and co-pilots are the people who direct the airplane, and also navigators. They are the people responsible to help the pilot to arrive to the right place. We have to know that these roles are therefore very important to airlines, and they also provide the good services to passengers. Let's move on, please. Yeah. What are some duties of a flight attendant? They are responsible to give safety and security information to passengers. Also, they give and serve foods. They have to solve any doubt of passengers during the flight. They must wear a uniform. Next slide, please. Okay, we have to pay attention to the things that we have to carry in our travel. For example, we have to carry a luggage or a baggage. We have to pay attention to the weight and dimensions of the luggage or baggage. Also, we have to check the prohibited items that they are not allowed in the baggage. Thank you so much.
Okay, and now with us, Jocelyn.
Well, now I am going to talk about the process that you have to follow when you arrive to the airport. First of all, you have to check the state of your flight on the boarding screen. Remember to arrive at least 1 hour before the boarding time. Moving on to the next slide, please. Then you have to do the check-in on the check-in desk. There, the counter will ask you for your documents like the passport, visa, and he will check in your baggage. Next slide, please.
Quiero verlo, pues, amor, para que eres más o menos, y por eso le pregunto, no vaya. Esa será una buena respuesta.
Then you have to do the security section. There, your belongings will pass through the X-ray machine in order to check that you are not carrying like scissors, guns, or knives. At the same time, you will pass through the X-ray screening, also to check that everything is correct. The following step is waiting for the boarding time at the gate in order to board the plane. Next slide, please. Okay, once you are on the plane, listen carefully all the instructions that the flight attendant will give. She will ask you to use the seatbelt, not to smoke on the plane, and change the mode of your phone. Also, they will explain how to use the oxygen mask and the life vest in case of emergency. The final step in the next slide. The final step is to enjoy the flight, and if you have some requests, do not hesitate to ask the flight attendant. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much, Andrea and Jocelyn, for your participation, for explaining us a vocabulary related to air flight services. And now with you guys, you have again a video related to the topic that you listened. So please, again, after the video, you're gonna be playing with the code. So you're ready to have 2 screens. So please,
Okay, teacher.
Wow! This is amazing airport! The boarding time is close, so what should I do now? I should go to the check-in desk.
Welcome to Mariscal Sucre Airport. Could you show me your passport, please?
Yes, of course. But I don't, what to do next? How many bags can I check in?
You can check in 2 bags. You have a round trip ticket. It is from Quito to Miami on business class. It departs at 11:30 at the gate 25, and you have a window seat in the row to B. Do you have any questions?
Excuse me, lady. I don't have round ticket. I have a square ticket.
Mister, a round tip is a type of flight. It is not the shape of the ticket. Now you have to pass that gate to get to the security screening, please.
Okay, good morning, mister. Place your head here, please. I'm going to measure your temperature.
Be careful. With my nervousness.
Put your cabin baggage here, please. Remove your jacket and any metal object in your possession. Put all the electronic devices in the tray and pass through the X-ray screening.
Okay, miss. Right away. Just take care because I have weak bones.
Mister, you cannot pass because the X-ray machine has detected that you have something strange in the baggage. We have to open it and check it. Do you have anything to declare?
I only have my personal belongings.
So, what is this? Are you carrying a rat?
No. Wait. It's a guinea pig. It's the dining for my family in Miami.
I'm going to keep the rat, so then you can pass. Now, please proceed to gate number 25.
Okay, miss. Bye.
This is the final call for Flight 605 to Miami. All the passengers must board the plane. Welcome to the International Flight 605 to Miami. Now, we request your full attention as the flight attendants demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. If you decide to leave, you will not allow to access back on board, and pictures are not included. We like to keep up with the latest fashion trends, so if the flights become a cruise, all of you are lucky people to get your own yellow life vest. Once on, you pull down the red tab that's on the front. This beautiful bikini is equipped with a water-activated light. How does it work? I have no idea. If you figure it out, please let me know. And if by chance it doesn't not inflate, well, grab your neighbor. If there is a loss of pressure, oxygen mask will drop to the compartment over your head. Ignore them and grab your needed flight attendant to get some air. Once you stop screaming, adjust your own mask before assisting your favorite child or your husband. That is definitely screaming louder than you are. Thank you for attention and enjoy the flight.
Woo!
And the last question. Okay, thank you so much. Brian was the winner, and thank you to all the participants that also were playing. Thank you so much. Let's move on with the next part. With us, we have the third dimension that is going to be participating, Tanya and Karen. Thank you so much.
Thank you, teacher. Hi. This is the process for doing a check-in in a hotel. One step, greeting and welcome. Both are essential. It is a good start between the best hotel relationship. Second step, ask for identity document and locate the reservation. Then we proceed to the administrative tasks to register the client as a guest. And finally, we give the room key to the guests. It is recommended to try to guest in a friendly way, be polite and demonstrate education. Remember that a good service is a good business. Let's move on to the next slide. The hotel facilities, depending on the quality that the hotel has, we can find the facilities such as a swimming pool, restaurants and bar, parking, meeting and conference. But obviously there are more. Next slide, please.
Okay, thank you for joining us today. I'm going to explain you the fundamental role of each member from our staff. They are a teamwork and give a service to make us feel welcome. At the beginning, the first picture we have the valet. The valet is who park cars for guests. The second picture, doorman, is wait at guest entrance and greet new guests. Third picture, we have the front desk clerk, is who start with the check-in and read rooms to guests. Next picture, bellhop, is who helps you with the luggage. Next picture, concierge. Concierge is who tells hotel guests about local entertainment. And finally, who cleans and fixes problems in the rooms is the housekeeper. Next slide, please. Vocabulary. Let's take a look about some useful and possible vocabulary that you can use for hospitality. Okay. Don't forget, bellboy. Bellboy is a staff member who helps guests with their luggage. And book, we use the verb books to refer about arrange to stay in a hotel. And we use the adjective bucket to refer about full or no vacancies. Brochure is a small booklet that provide information on the local cities and attractions, and we use check-in to refer about go to the front desk clerk to receive keys, or check out, return the keys and pay for the bill. Complimentary breakfast. We use this to refer about free charts. Remember, the facilities depend on your hotel, on your category. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Karen. Okay, so in this part, again, guys, we're going to watch the video. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Also, please, Oscar, can you help me share the screen? And after that, do not forget, guys, to have the screen so you can have the opportunity to play again with Kahoot. So let's start.
Okay, teacher.
Good morning. Welcome to the Hotel Tangamandapio. Please, let me help you with your bags.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much. This tip is for you.
Honey, I'd really like to go to the beach tomorrow.
Sure, but first we should stay in Tangamandapio Hotel.
Good afternoon, Mr. Zambrano. How are you? Do you need the same suite as always, right?
Okay, what is she talking about?
I don't know, maybe she's confused with another man with the same last name.
Tania, please. Sure, Sid. We are confused with your identity. It's a pleasure to be with you. Enjoy your stay.
Did you see? It was a mistake.
Okay, an apology. Tell me, sir, what the name is the reservation under?
We have a reservation under Brian Zambrano. It is a suite with a double bed, an air conditioner, include a brochure.
Let me check, please. Are you planning to do the checkout tomorrow?
Yes, miss. When is the time the checkout?
2 p.m. To remember you, the complimentary breakfast is served in the lobby between 8 and 10 a.m.
I'm not sure. It's a complimentary breakfast, right? Where is the dining room?
Yes, miss. The dining room is on the main floor at the end of the hall.
Excuse me, how do you get with our room from here?
I can go with you to see your room.
Thank you so much. It's okay. We are a little tired and we want to rest.
Okay, mister. Enjoy your stay again. Have a nice day.
We are finally getting some rest.
This trip was tiring. I feel exhausted and I'm going to take a bath.
You go ahead. I get the bags.
Ryan!
What's going on?
Oh my god, there's no water. I am all soapy. What can I do?
Okay. Let me see. I called front desk. Wait, please. I'm trying to call the front desk and there's no answer.
Well, you can do something. I'm not going to get soapy.
I go down and fix it. You just wait. I'm sorry, I'm calling from my room and there is no answer. I have a serious problem with the water not reaching the room, and my roommate wants to take a shower.
Sorry for the inconvenience. We will call the concierge to help you with your problem. We apologize for the inconvenience, but we will give you a bottle of champagne. Are you ready to check out? How was your stay?
We really enjoyed our stay and thank you for the brochure. Now we have an idea where to go.
You're welcome. I just need your room case, please. Enjoy the rest of your holiday.
So thank you so much, Oscar, now with us. Again, guys, we're going to have the part of Kahoot game. So please, again, open Kahoot. So you're going to receive a ping in this moment. Next players. Let's wait for more players. Let's wait a few more seconds. Anybody else? We have 42 players now. Hey guys, anybody else wants to play? They're waiting. Let's try to start. Okay, so dimension 3, English for hotel service. Here we go with the questions. Question 1. Very good, Jaws. Second question. Very good, Jaws again. And question number 3. Again, Joe, thank you so much. Let's move on to the question 4. An easy question. And question 5. Very good, Rogers. And move on to the last question. A bill, very good. Congratulations, Brian, Andy, and Joe. Thank you so much for your participation. And thank you. Claps for you, very well. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We really appreciate for your participation. And now move on to the next part. that that is the last division that is related to English for tour managers and guides. And with us is going to be participating Anita and Romina. So thank you so much, and let's start with our presentation.
Hello everyone, we are the last group. We're going to explain you and thinking about I'm a tourist guide and Romina is a tourist. And we talk about managers and guides. Okay, let's move on.
Hello everybody. In my case, I'm a tourist. I need to know how can I ask for directions. And the first question is, where is the agency? The second question is, excuse me, how do I get to the bus station, please? Another question say, excuse me, where's the nearest post office, please? And the last phrase is, excuse me, I'm looking for the number 6 bus stop. So let's continue.
When you be a tourist guide, it's important to give correct directions. For example, you can use expressions such as, it's about 5 minutes from here, it's about a 10-minute walk. It's easier if I can show you on the map. Also, you need to know specific instructions. For example, turn right and turn left. In addition, you can use go across the roundabout. Let's move on.
In this slide, we have another important topic is a prepositions of direction. The first preposition is go past. An example is refer to the lines that you pass the main attractions of the city. The second preposition is go across the zebra crossing. The third preposition is go along. Well, probably so go along at Easter. And the final preposition, go up. For example, go up the stairs of the hotel.
Also, you need to know preposition of place. For example, the table is next to the man. The tower is behind the lady. And the ladies in front of the hotel. Thanks.
Okay, thank you so much, Anita and Romina, for your participation. And now, again, we have the last video related to this dimension again that is called English for Tour Managers and Guides. So let's enjoy the next video. So please, Oscar, with us. I'm gonna stop sharing the screen.
Okay, teacher.
Hello.
Excuse me, ama chines need to know baños and traductor because I don't know mucho English ma. How do I get to the bus station, please?
Hello, Mr. Chinchon. Oh no, sorry, Mr. Chan. I'm a good translator. We go to baños tomorrow. First, you should go to bus station and go across the roundabout. Okay, perfect?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Hello, Mr. Chan. Welcome to the paradise, these baños. Let me tell you that you have to me for the translation service. Thank you.
Jen, Shishiba Mashuma, Wokan, Dolajita Fa, Yeshu Shopiana, Namayo Kanala Shopian, Dina, Angela Shimoshi.
You say me baños, and we are in baños. This I say my problem, okay? Bye.
Do you need help? You can understand me? Ni hao ma?
Oh, Xiaoji, or you yell Bongashi or Milele. I needed to go to baño of Cuenca. I don't like this place, but I only understand English, but I don't speak it very well.
Okay, I can help you, but I can have an option for you. You can stay in Baños today, so it's your decision to be here or go to Cuenca. Chin chin.
Okay, 小姐.
Okay, come on with me. A tour operator office is near to here. It's about 10 minutes walking. That is located in front of a chupalla restaurant. So let's go. Oh, the traffic is green. It's time to cross the zebra crossing. Come on.
Hi, Mr. Chang. Welcome to Kokoro Travel. I'm Anita, and let me explain you about Baño City. First, it is a wonderful place. I'm sure that you can love it. Let me tell you that you can visit Pailón del Diablo waterfall. During that trip, you are going to see the nature and feel the water in your face. It is easy to arrive there. You have to get Rio Verde town. There, you will have a guide called Dennis. She will help you. Mr. Chan, welcome to Pailón del Diablo. This waterfall is approximately 80 meters high and 20 meters deep. If we are going to enter in the crack in the sky to be closer to the waterfall, it's like a tunnel. You can see the water in your face. Right now, we can feel the water in your face. Mr. Chan, do you have any questions?
I love this place. Thank you to everyone.
Thank you so much for your participation. Again, we really appreciate for that video. So do not forget, don't be Chinese. That is what they said. That was just a joke. Okay, thank you so much. As they were, that was something funny that they wanted to include in that video. Okay, thank you so much for your participation, guys. And now with us, we have the last Kahoot. So please, Andrea, can you help us, please? So pay attention to the pin, please. This is the last Kahoot. Let's try to play, everybody, please. I invite you to play. Participation. We're gonna wait 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's start. nationality of the tourist? Dina was Chinese. Okay, very well. Thank you so much. Question number 2. He was confused, right? Okay, very well. Was Técnica. Very good. Question 3. What was the place that he visited at the end? Good. Very good. That was good. And question 4. Very good, Robbie. Thank you so much. Question number 5. Okay, thank you so much, Romy. And let's move on with the last question. Well, you can use all of them, but anyway, that was the most useful that you had to, or the correct one that you had to choose. Okay, thank you so much, Romy, Valeria, and Dina. We really appreciate for your participation in this game. Okay, so I'm going to share a screen in this moment. Thank you for the participants. We already saw this part. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. And now in this part, you have some extra information that is related to a Spotlight, extra links that you have already in your chats. So let me open, so this one, so you will have the opportunity here. Oh, let me check. Oh, here, stop it. I want to stop sharing this part. So I'm going to explain you how to do it. So pay attention, guys. So what you have to do here in this case, you are going to put this part in your internet, okay? And then it's going to appear this link. Okay, so this is a very nice, I can say, program that you can use it to practice English. Here you can find different kind of topics according to your preferences. The most important thing here is that everything is free and you don't have to pay anything, and that is good. And nowadays, and for example, you can find topics according to your profession or according to what you really like it. For example, about going shopping, about food and drink, about culture, about history, about staff favorites, about health and medicine, and about your life, about relationship, about art, and here about biography, sports, music, work and business, education, among other kind of topics. This web or this link, you can listen different kind of audios. You can practice here American English and British English. I'm going to share here just a small part so you will have a chance to check how is it about. Okay, so I'm gonna play the episode. Just this is an example, okay? You have the chance to listen. So listen. Okay, very well. Just this was an example for you guys. So you will have the chance to practice at home, relax. And if you have the chance here, you can download also here these links. You can download the audios while you are running, while you are doing exercises. You can practice listening. And if you don't listen very well, as you can notice here, you can also read. And something really important about a spotlight program or radio is that you are going to check interesting topics that are in and not out. And also you can select different kind of topics, as I said before, depending of what you really like it, okay? So these links are in the chat, so you can copy and you can use them. If you want to practice. And do not forget, guys, I want to motivate you to learn English. This is not a complicated language. And in your profession, you really need it. And just you have to feel motivated and do English. You can practice it using the internet, using videos, using songs, using books, maybe watching movies. Maybe you can do karaoke. You can practice the language in different ways, in different forms. Just what you have to do it is you need self-motivation. You have to say, I can do it. You can say, I want to practice. And if you don't have, maybe you want, sometimes, I don't know if this happened to you guys, you are thinking in Spanish, and also you want to translate the phrase into English, and sometimes it's a little bit complicated, but that is normal. That is the process that we have when we are learning a second language. And so no matter, you can speak Spanglish, you can speak like 50-50, and that doesn't matter if you don't speak 100% of English, but the most important part here is to try it. We can do it is the phrase that we have to say. Okay, and I'm going to move on to the last part that says, thank you so much for your participation. And I don't know if someone of the audience can help me reading the phrase that we have at the end, please.
I can do it if you want.
Thank you so much.
Language is the roadmap of a culture. If it tells you where its people come from and where they are going.
Thank you so much for your participation. So do not forget, language is the roadmap of a culture. So you have the power to study another language, and do not forget, just you can say, I want to study, I would like to study, and just do it. Thank you so much for your participation to everybody. And again, thanks to everybody. I don't know if the coordinator wants to talk now, please. Thank you so much. So now with us is Daniel. Thank you. Jocelyn, do you want to talk? Oh, so sorry. Someone wants to talk. Jocelyn wants to talk?
No, teacher, I was clapping at your word.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So if nobody has an answer or nobody wants to speak now, so let's start with Daniel. So thank you so much, Daniel. Please, can you help me, please?
Sí, nuevamente buenas tardes con todos. Gracias, Alvita. Muchas gracias a todos. Realmente una actividad bastante interesante. y que está muy entrada en lo contemporáneo, es decir, en el uso de tecnologías que nos permiten generar aprendizaje. Hemos disfrutado de muchos contextos en lo que se refiere a la actividad turística. Nos han llevado a un aeropuerto, nos hemos subido en un avión, hemos ido a un restaurante, nos han atendido en ese restaurante, hemos ido a una agencia de viajes, hemos identificado, hemos gamificado el aprendizaje a través de Kahoot. Entonces, justo se ajusta a la introducción. Habíamos mencionado conjuntamente con el doctor Víctor al principio en que no vamos a ser los mismos, vamos a ser mejores, es decir, somos personas más competitivas que estamos usando la tecnología para el aprendizaje. Realmente felicitarles, ha sido muy interesante y si me permiten, Sonia, no sé si usted tiene algo que decir o ya continuamos con... Ya, perfecto. Entonces, hemos preparado unos certificados. Realmente por el gran número de participantes vamos a entregar simbólicamente y luego se hará llegar a sus correos electrónicos cada uno de sus certificados debidamente suscrito. Entonces voy a compartir la pantalla. ¿Me confirman? ¿Están viendo mi pantalla?
Sí, profe.
Ya, perfecto. Déjenme. Ya, ahí está en modo presentación. Muy bien, entonces, el primer certificado, me voy a permitir leerlo. La Universidad Técnica de Ambato, la Facultad de Ciencias Humanas y de la Educación, la carrera de Turismo y Hotelería y la carrera de Turismo confieren el certificado a Magíster Alba Hernández por haber participado en calidad de expositor en el webinar Useful English Vocabulary for Hospitality and Tourism. Suscribe este certificado la coordinación de carrera en fecha 6 de agosto del 2020. Felicitaciones a la magíster Alba Hernández por el evento muy interesante que hemos disfrutado en esta tarde. A continuación, a uno de los estudiantes expositores. En el mismo tenor, certificado, la Universidad Técnica de Ambato, la Facultad de Ciencias Humanas y de la Educación, carrera de Turismo y Hotelería y la carrera de Turismo confieren el presente certificado a Andrés Romero por haber participado en calidad de expositor en el webinar Useful English Vocabulary for Hospitality and Tourism. Suscribe este documento la coordinación de carrera en fecha 6 de agosto del año 2020. Felicitaciones a Andrés. A los demás compañeros les daremos llegar este certificado a través del correo electrónico. Y también el certificado a una de nuestras graduadas. Me permito leerlo. Certificado Universidad Técnica de Ambato, Facultad de Ciencias Humanas y de la Educación, carrera de Turismo y Hotelería, carrera de Turismo, confiere el presente certificado a Rose Tunja por haber participado en calidad de participante en el webinar Useful English Vocabulary for Hospitality and Tourism. Suscribe este documento la coordinación de carrera en fecha 6 de agosto del año 2020. Felicitaciones a todos. Felicitarle a la compañera Alba Hernández, a la compañera Sonia Armas, quien es la responsable de seguimiento a graduados por la carrera de Turismo y Hotelería, a todos quienes nos demostraron sus conocimientos, a todos los estudiantes de Turismo y Hotelería. También hay muchos estudiantes de la carrera de Turismo que están conectados. Agradecer a los graduados que se inscribieron y que participaron de este evento. Muchas gracias a todos y les haremos llegar los certificados a través del correo electrónico en el transcurso de estos días y del fin de semana. Muchas gracias.
Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Okay.